What's going on, everybody? It's CryptoVision here, back again with another crypto market update. Today's video, we're going to be checking out the big dog, Bitcoin. So if you like today's video, hit that like button, subscribe for more, and let's get into it. So we got Bitcoin here on the weekly chart. We had this pattern where broke out somewhat in a some say a fourth wave correction, some say potential reversal. A lot say, getting a relief rally into the 50 to then capitulate and start your bear market. So, at this point, at a point of no return, I had 93,000 marked off as a pretty significant area just to get up and hold. So either way, I think, from the lows to the high, this has been a nice rally. If we do invert this does look like a big old bear flag. It does kind of have like your A, your B, and your C. Hopefully you can lose the 50 on this, so we break through the 50, and that would change everything. Right? That would change everything. I have 107 marked as the de facto, clearance level. Got to clear 107, and then you're off to the races. There's two camps, right? There's actually three camps. The first camp that is the loudest right now is, Bitcoin entered a bear market when it lost the 50. We're going to reject the 50 and go down to 30,000 or whatever. Going to go down to 30,000, 40,000. That's a lot of people are saying. It's kind of I think it's kind of lazy in my opinion. I think it's lazy. You're just using what previously happened, disregarding everything, and it's still valid though. I don't know if those targets are valid, but the idea is valid. The second camp is that we've been in a correction, right? We're in a fourth wave, okay? We're in a fourth wave, and we need that fifth and final wave down, right? That is a totally logical. I've seen levels from 65 all the way to 75,000. I got 71 to 78 on here. Both would take out lows, right? Both would take out lows. Let me get rid of this real quick. Yeah, both would take out this low. Okay, so 78 would take out that low, and 71 would take out both lows. 71 is a previous area of resistance, so finding that as support would be very important. And then this bars pattern I've had on here for a while is the the January through March correction, and then reversal in April. So kind of similar, right? It doesn't have to be exactly the same, but kind of similar. This did have, you could see this through here like this, right? That's similar to this. My lines are terrible sometimes, I'm sorry. And then we got that fifth wave down. Then we reversed, right? So potentially that could be in store for us. But, when we zoom into the daily, I know it's dangerous to go into smaller time frames, but when you zoom into the daily, it does look like Bitcoin is doing something akin to this through here, right? That through there. We'll get into that. Okay, we'll get into that. In terms of Bitcoin on the weekly, we've had a green dot on the Fu Manchu, which is bullish, right? It's bullish. It's a potential reversal sign, right? Slowing bearish momentum. You got a cross on the RSI and held above the RSI. The last time you did that and held above the RSI was down through here. Was in April, right? Through April. So the big confirmation is not breaking through, but coming back testing and holding, then going. Okay. Because we broke through right here, didn't really amount to much, right? Sold. But you broke out, then you back tested. Key area right there. Back tested, went on a little journey, right? Went on a journey. The 2 weeks still nothing yet. Well, let me get rid of this down through here. If you like today's video, please like the video. If you're not subscribed, subscribe. It helps out the channel a ton. It's free for you. And hey, if you like it, it's a win-win. Win-win. So, if on the 2 week this does look more corrective than anything, right? Because you got a clean 3-wave move. It does. It really does. But on the daily, I'll give reasons for both, and then I'll give my bias. Let's see. The 4-day looks great. crossed above. Need to get above that 0 line on the MACD though. Still got the sell side wall. Still a lot of work to do. People were saying that, you know, we're going to the moon right now. I don't know. I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that. Still a lot of work to do for Bitcoin, at least on the larger time frames. I do like this. I like this look right through here. Come down, reject, breakout. You got to inverse head and shoulders. Let's see if we can find it on the chart. We probably can't because we're down way below, and this is taking up our space. Yeah, not yet, but on the RSI, that's very nice to see a inverse head and shoulders on the chart. Very nice. It's on the 3-day too, so it's a significant time frame. And then we're gonna go to the daily, where where my bias is gonna show, because I'm still bullish on the markets. I still think the markets are going to go up. Risk on assets are going to go up. Inflation is down below 2% according to Trueflation. So that means more money printing can occur, in which the Fed is injecting liquidity into the markets. And that's all being posted and updated through the Discord for free members and Patreon members. If you like to keep up to date with that kind of stuff, that's what the community offers as well. So this is what I got on the daily. This is a bars pattern from this area through here. This daily bars pattern is this through here. Okay. So that's what we're using. That's what I kind of found. The reason why I use that is because I found a couple wickless candles in that time frame, and I found a couple wickless candles through here. There weren't many throughout, so I kind of looked at the sentiment during that time. It was pretty bad because it was going sideways, down and sideways. Almost sideways is the worst, actually. After going down, it's more down isn't bad. More sideways is, because people just start losing their minds. But Bitcoin's pretty much gone sideways. The idea of this bars pattern isn't that we're going to identically moved and groove to the pattern, but the idea is that we're going to have higher highs. Okay, we're going to have higher lows. Okay, and what we're going to do is we're going to have a structure, a 3-wave move structure at the very end of it. Okay, making a higher low. Okay, so we have 3 higher lows in a row, a 3-wave move structure after having a 5-wave move up. 1, 2, A, B, C, 3, 4, 5. So you need 5-wave up and a 3-wave clean 3-wave move down. So as of now, we have, so far we're working on a, you got this 1, 2. You have like this A, B, C for a third. Maybe you come down for a fourth and you go get your fifth. Okay, and then you start your 3-wave move down. There's plenty of possibilities of what we have right here. We can have a 1, 2. You have your A, B, C. You have your fourth and you have your fifth. Everything is still intact. Everything is still working perfectly. So there is reason to believe that there has to be 2 scenarios, right? Market makers, if they're doing their job well, they present 2 probabilities with validation and invalidations for both. Okay, so for me, the reason why I am thinking that a 4th wave move is not like this downside price action that but a lot of the crypto community is calling for, until we close below. Right, until we close below, I can even move this down now, actually. On the daily, right? If we close below 88,000, I do think lower prices are inbound. Okay, if we close below 88,000, because then you'll take out this entire structure. And then what do you have? You have a really ugly, diagonal. And you come down through here, you have some kind of 3-wave move. And then that's what's going to set you up for your 5th wave. It just doesn't look good. It really doesn't look good. So we are looking like we're going to get across. We're above the 800 EMA, so the trend is still up. All right, the trend is still up. I know it's hard to believe. The trend is still up. I actually, Patreon member, was talking to her about, the 800. She has a lot of great insights, so I'm going to start applying that just for trend direction, and I like it. So if you have any questions, concerns, if you have any recommendations, the good, the bad, the ugly, I take it. I take it all. I can always be better, so I do appreciate I appreciate things like that. They really do help out, and they mean a lot to me. In terms of the 4-hour, this is looking, I think it's looking beautiful. I think this looks very structured. I think it looks very good. We're right here at this. This is all these levels are without hindsight. They are done in advance. So these are some of the reasons that I have these levels, just to hold myself accountable, to get better, to be better, things of that nature. It does look like it's in a three-wave move. Maybe we lose 96, come down to either the 20 EMA or back down to 93. Use a previous area of resistance as support, right? Kind of area of resistance down through here. We are having higher highs, which is very nice, and we're having higher lows. So change of direction is nice the way that it is. It's ramping up, building momentum, building momentum. You almost have like a cup and handle with a breakout, maybe back test, and then go. Sorry for my chicken scratch. It gets kind of crazy and wild when I can't keep up with my ideas. And my mind is just going, and my fingers are just trying to match up. So let me know if that happens to you as well. But overall, I do like the way that Bitcoin is moving and grooving. Let's see real quick. Favorite retracement from a low. Just from this. Wait, let me see. Break it down. I mean, we could use this through here. Boom, bada bing, bada boom. Yeah, just pretty much staying above 93,000. Staying above that 382, staying above that 93,000 is very nice. Bounce right off that 236, what, 95394, what is this? Low is 95, so what, $6 off? Oh no, I don't know what to do. $6 off. Staying above that 382 is very, very, very healthy. Very healthy. So I like to see that. In terms of Bitcoin dominance, we've had the thesis of rejecting the, we're back up again, right? So totally fine, totally good. Rejecting the 50, rejecting the 20, and then closing down below. Okay. So until that happens, until we close down below, I'm going to say the 100. Last time I was burned, we did close down below the 58.69. We closed down below the 100 right through here, but then we just ripped up. So we need to close and reject down below the 100 before I start to get, a little bit perky and excited. So until now, Bitcoin dominance, we're looking to reject. We're going sideways. It doesn't look very bullish, if I'm being honest. It does not look bullish. It looks like we're just going sideways, compressing before we go down. So in all, that's what I got for Bitcoin and Bitcoin dominance. If you're interested in either the Discord or the paid Patreon membership, it'll be linked in the description below. I love to have the community grow. I love to see you guys show up, comment, the good, the bad, the ugly. It doesn't matter to me. As always, I thank you for your time. I thank you for stopping by. Take it easy. Peace.